Hi, I'm Nicole, and I'm a passenger service agent. I work on MCO, Spirit Airlines. Go ahead, babe.
Hi, my name is Ernesto. I'm also a passenger service agent at the airport MCO.
At what moment did you realize that you truly loved your significant other?
I think my first moment was she was showing me around her world. She showed me her favorite spots, workplace. She's telling me her stories. She was telling me her stories. I don't know. I felt this emptiness in the room that it was only me and her, and I just kind of knew. And then every time she will say "I love you," kind of like her own way of telling me, I love you, but not really that I love you word. So I was always kind of like waiting for it. I'm like, I think I'm eager. And so it came one night, and the lighting was perfect. There was this warm color on her face. I just knew that I love you.
Aww.
And then I ran. Because,
And then he ran away.
Yeah, I ran away because I was like, oh
He
wow.
was
Oh my
not
wow.
Because he said, I love
I
you.
thought I screwed up. It was the first one. I'm like, oh my god, we don't scare her away.
So the next day, I said, I love you as well. The time that I kind of realized, it was actually pretty recent, honestly. Well, no, we came back from getting our badges from work, and we were in the car, and we just started jamming out to our favorite music, and we were just jamming out to some rock, and it felt right, It felt like we were there, and just like you said, it felt like nobody else was with us, and we were just meant to be.
Yeah.
I also, when I first met him, was in the training room. We were in a training, we got first hired, and he just walked in, all sarcastic and cute, was like, is this the right place? And I just giggled, and I just literally, in the spot, I fell in love with him.
In what way does your significant other love you that you really appreciate?
But when we're having our little moments, we kind of realize that we're with each other, when we enjoy each other's presence, and he listens to my eyes and he tells me that he loves me. And then he goes ahead and tells me stuff that he loves about me. He loves my hair, my eyes. And he reassures me that he's never going to leave me, and that...
Oh, tell him the little moments that we're like, stop. I just want to
Oh yeah, and we'll just be walking, and he'll stop. And then, he's an artist, so he'll say, stop, this is beautiful, you look gorgeous, I want to capture this moment. And he's just very, he's very romantic, he's very passionate with me, he always taking care of me. When we're walking on the side of the road, he pushes me on the other side, makes sure I'm okay, and he just makes me feel very special. And I feel like what I have with him is something I've never had with anybody else. I love you, baby.
I love you too. Believe it or not, she claims that she has no way with words, and yet she has said so much that I have never heard anyone say anything close to what she has said to me. I tend to be a very strong-headed individual, and she makes me weak. And she tells me every day that she loves me, that I'm valued, that I'm special, and I'm so eager to spend the rest of my days with her.
Oh, baby.
I'm in love with Nicole Rodriguez, and I know she's the one.
That's so cute.
I love her. Infinity times infinity squared to infinity.
You're so silly.
If you could go back to before you fell in love, what advice would you give yourself about this relationship and love?
When I first walked into the training room, I came into with the mentality, I'm like, just work. I'm not gonna be focused on anybody or anything like that. The way that she just stood out in the crowd.
Was it the hair?
It was the hair. It was the hair. Yeah. No, she has this energy that I couldn't put my finger on. I'll sit across the room. I'll just look at her doing her own thing. And if I knew where we're at right now, I would have been like, you need to get up right now and talk to her now.
Talk to her.
Even though you're gonna start dating 4 days, do it now.
Yeah, mine is very similar to that. same thing when I went to work. I'm like, I'm just gonna work. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm a person. I keep my walls up. That's how I am. I always keep my walls up. A lot of broken hearts. So I didn't think that this was gonna happen. So I honestly, in the beginning, I would actually push him away. No, I'm not. No, I don't want to get my heart broken again. So I would tell myself, open your heart and love him. He's gonna love you for you, because I thought that he wasn't gonna love me for me. I'm honestly, I used to be a very insecure person, and being with him, he's actually really helped me a lot with my insecurities. He's actually helped me grow a lot, be more confident, and he honestly makes me smile. And I put my walls down, I opened my heart, and now I have the love of my life.
Look into your partner's eyes and tell them why you love them so much. They deserve to hear it.
I'm not afraid to tell the rest of the world that I love you. And I remind you every day. And I want people to witness what true love is. I will reassure you every day that I love you, and what I mean that I picture myself with you for the rest of my life.
I love you is not a strong enough word to express my feelings for you. You are the love of my life. I need you to know that I'm everything. I'm proud to be your girlfriend. I'm proud to share this beautiful love that I feel like I'm in a movie. Every single second, moment, minute I spend with you, I fall more deeply in love with you. The connection that we had is so unreal, and please never forget that I'm always going to be by your side.
Sam, I will never trade what we have.
You and me against the world.
I will find you in the next life. I will always love you.
Te amo, mi amor.
Te amo, mi amor. Te amo.
Nicole and Ernesto are absolutely head over heels for each other and having the time of their lives together. Young, unwavering love is truly something to behold, and their sincere commitments and adoration of one another is encouraging and inspiring. They bring out the best in one another and choose to find the fun and beauty in the world and share that together, living their own storybook tale. Nicole expressed her reservations at first due to experiencing heartbreaks in the past and how she had her walls up to protect herself. Ernesto talked about how he was focused on his career path and professional journey before he met Nicole, but she immediately threw a monkey wrench in that idea, just showing up completely unaware of what was going to happen at a training meeting. It's stories like these which inspire screenwriters and authors to dazzle and entertain the public. But Nicole and Ernesto get to live their own storybook tale, and they couldn't be happier about it. So I spotted Ernesto and Nicole about maybe 50 yards ahead of me on the sidewalk. They were holding hands, walking and talking, and suddenly Ernesto stopped in his tracks, pulled Nicole close to him, put his arm around her waist, and spun her around and kissed her. I was certain that I had to interview them at that point, so I picked up my pace to catch up. As I approached, an older gentleman with a veteran cap on passed them and just couldn't stop staring at them. It was hilarious to me. If you're watching this for the first time, you're hearing this little story of mine for the first time, just the same as Nicole and Ernesto. I chose not to tell them when I introduced myself and interviewed them. I wanted to save it for the end of their video. So here you go. Nicole and Ernesto, you may not have even noticed that the gentleman was even staring at you, but who cares, right? Let them stare. You're in love. I had an amazing time interviewing you, and I really appreciate you opening up and just sharing your love. Nicole, I know you had reservations and you were nervous at first, but as you can tell, your delivery was absolutely perfect. It was genuine, passionate, and worthwhile. Ernesto, thank you for taking the lead role in this storybook tale and being persistent with Nicole, not leaving her alone because you just had to have her. She came around quickly though, and now the world has another real-life, touching love story. To our viewers, thank you for watching. Your viewership is important to the success of the channel, so if you thought that Nicole and Ernesto's story is inspiring, give this video a thumbs up and congratulate them for their newfound love in the comments below. You can follow the Shared Heart Experiment on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter to stay up to date on the newest episodes. Feel free to check out any of my other YouTube videos where I walk up to random strangers in public places and ask them intimate questions about their lives. Consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description below, where you can shop at my online apparel store, StyleyLifeDesigns.com. You'll find t-shirts, hats, and hoodies with positive and uplifting themes to complement your lifestyle. When you shop, know that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will help contribute to the creation of more positive content just like this. Real people, real life, and real love. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other. Thanks for watching.